Hey everybody, MrBookieboo here. It's time for another Lego City update. It's been a while. I gotta admit, I've been kind of slacking off in the city, but I'm gonna show you where we're at, and I need your help kind of figuring out things because I've got a big problem. We have not just one new modular coming out, which is rumored to be 1.5 base plates wide. We have an incredible Avengers Tower rumor also coming out soon, which is going to be probably 32 by 32 base plate wide. Gotta get them. Gotta get them in the city. So let's look at the city. Let's see where we're at. Kind of give you the overview. You can see what's been going on in the city. And hopefully we can get some, you guys can help me out here because I got to figure out where I'm going to put these things. I have no idea because I am maxed out on space. So let's take a look and let's see what we can figure out. Well, let's start over here in Ninjago Land because this is fairly safe. I don't think I want to change anything in this area, but you guys can kind of see how it's all come together over the years. We have the Temple of Air-Jitsu. We have the wonderful, this is the latest Ninjago. I like to call them modulars. I know they're not officially modulars, but latest Ninjago modular, the markets. And then we have some of the more classic Ninjago sets as well. This area has come together pretty well. It's kind of finished off nicely, I feel. Even if the markets is 2 base plates and the docks is 1.5, which kind of irks me a little bit, but it actually kind of flows and it actually kind of all fits together here, as you see, especially with the Ninjago Gardens in the back and that giant tree, how that kind of overhangs a little bit. It's nice to have a little bit of space for the docks, so I'm actually not too upset about that. But yeah, this area flows pretty well and it's pretty complete, I feel. The next area, so this is kind of the newest thing that I'd worked on, and this is I wanted to have some of these little miniature, may call them mini modulars. You know, this is a Creator 3-in-1, the noodle shop that I've actually built out into a more complete building. And these are a couple of my own creations. The new grocery store, I love that building, so I wanted to kind of make it into its own. I felt it was worthy of being a modular. And it kind of reminds me again of my time I spent in England, where you'd have the stores below and residential stuff up above. It just felt like it was a really neat idea and kind of a mix of the old with the new in terms of architecture. And then we have, this area here. This is actually one of my favorite kind of street scenes that turned out, and I'll actually show you because we'll go around in a little bit and I'll show you because you actually get that perception of looking down a street with buildings on both sides. I've always wanted that, and I finally was able to capture that in a very limited fashion, again with the space that I have. So of course, we have the jazz club, the hotel, the sanctum, police station. It just gives you a really nice residential look as you look down the street. And it can kind of give you a little feel for that as I kind of go down this way. And then of course, the upper level of the buildings and stuff. This is a more, I'd say rural, but just more kind of small town feel on the upper level as opposed to the more big city look on the lower level. This stuff kind of all flows pretty well, I feel. And then, of course, you have the mountains in the background, which is a nice little backdrop. You know, I do have, like this area here, this roadway. That's a potential. I could take the roadway out, kind of shift things around, although I do have an odd corner here that I'd have to figure out somehow. That's a potential space or real estate I could acquire, though, is to take out that little road. But I really love that little tunnel in the roadway. As we go along here, not a whole lot of space. This is the area where I'm actually kind of focusing on because there is, as you can see, behind Ghostbusters, there is actually about not quite a base plate's worth of room. Well, it is about a base plate's worth of room. So there is a little bit of space there to work with. And perhaps reconfiguring this area in some way. Maybe Avengers Tower or the Bugle further back. The new modular probably won't fit here, but again, I do have this like space here. This was going to be kind of a promenade. Perhaps I can move stuff over more and kind of squeeze things in, although it's really only about 16 studs of space I think I have to work with. So I don't think a double wide modular is going to quite fit. I don't know. This is an issue. I mean, might have to go up to another level. That might be the solution here. Again, same thing over here. Not a whole lot of space. This is pretty narrow, and I do like having the facades in the back here, but perhaps some kind of a reconfiguration of this area might be prudent. I may end up having to go double decker with modulars here instead of the facades, as much as I love the facades. or maybe just having flat facades in the back. Because if I did that, well, actually, even then, this is really only 16 studs deep. So this would have to come forward more. So actually, I'd have to probably pull the table out, which I can't really do because the table is all the way to the edge here. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. This area here, I really like this as well. This is a potential space though. So this is just about 2 base plates wide. So this could conceivably host a modular, although of course then it's kind of going to be floating on its own. And if it's a massive modular, I don't know how that's going to look. I feel like this kind of flows nicely here with the smaller buildings, because scale-wise it doesn't really detract too much from the larger buildings and the skyscrapers beyond. But again, you can kind of see and get an overview of the city as it is now. Now, one thing I'm going to point out before I go over to the side is this platform right here, where the Jedi Temple is. So this is a potential area where I could conceivably expand the city. I could put some stairs right here, and then, you know, two or three modulars right here could fit easily in this space. Put a little road. I might have to get creative with that, and that might be the winning location for now. I don't know. What do you guys think about that idea? And then, of course, we'll kind of go over here, get you the wide perspective, and try to maneuver around all the boxes on the floor. But I do want to show you this, what's over on this side, so you can get the perspective. See the Jedi Temple up there? I don't know. Something like that might work. Expanding the modulars out that way, perhaps. And then, of course, this is what I was talking about earlier, the street view. I really love this. This is one of my favorite views right here. It gives you really, really nice depth and just everything just with the modulars on both sides. It's just a whole lot of fun. I really enjoy that. And then, of course, we'll go back here so you can kind of see the high angle of things and kind of behind the scenes look, just to see if you guys can figure out any space that I've missed. Again, there's that Ghostbusters area back there. You can see there is some space. There is some potential to reconfigure things. Perhaps we can, I don't know, I can do something there because there is a lot of room there to do stuff. And I'm thinking that might be Avenger's Tower, because that kind of fits with all these massive buildings in that back corner there. That might work back there. And then the new modular, I'm not quite sure what exactly we'll do with that. But that's pretty much where we're at. And then, of course, you can see the mountains. And I'm not going to show you the messy floor because I have lots of projects that we're working on. We're still doing Hogsmeade. I'm actually working on a commission right now for one of my first commissions. I can't talk about it just yet, but I will be posting about that really soon as well. So with that, let me know what you guys think. Let me know where the new modular should go, where the Avengers Tower should go, if I should move anything, take anything out, reconfigure stuff. Help me out. I need help. Let me know in the comments. As always, I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the likes, the comments, all the feedback. Each and every one of you is what makes the hobby so great, and I'm grateful for every one of you. Thank you. Take care. Bye.